my channel. I hope you're all having a fabulous day. I have just finished in the gym, hence why my hair is a mess. I should have really brushed it. I'm going to be showing you how I keep my skin nice and clear, and this is the most like clearest it's ever been for like such a long time. Usually, you know, girls, when it's like, you know, that time of the month, you do get a few spots. It's only natural, and like obviously if you do have a pimple like spot or like acne prone skin, it's just natural, and you know, it's something that some people have and some people don't. I'm quite lucky to have quite clear skin. I'm not saying you're unlucky if you have spots, because you know, it's just a natural thing like I said. But anyway, I've pre-washed my face, so I would always recommend before you do any kind of skincare like routine is to always wash your face. I have, because obviously I'm in my recording room, got a bucket hair and a flannel, a clean flannel, and some fresh warm water, even though, hang on, there's bits floating in this water. I think one of the pugs must have flicked loads of pug hairs in here. So yeah, make sure you have clean water, but we're just gonna go with this because it took me like 5 minutes to heat up this water. Gracie, she's running away with my cotton pads. Okay, so they're proper all sniffing around like my array of beauty products. So all the beauty products I'm gonna show you are what I basically use every day. I do have like some kind of alternatives, like for instance like the face masks. I might not use this one every time, I might use other ones, but this is a new one that actually Teamy sent me, so I really want to show you this one in today's video. I also have a really good discount code for you on this, and I've actually tried this and this is like really good. But anyway, there's other like alternatives that I do use. Everything I do use is basically a drugstore brand, or it's like a brand that you can pick up very cheap, because I sometimes hate it when other people do like makeup routines and skincare routines and I really want to follow them, but then they always use like really expensive makeup that everyone can't afford. And I feel like because you're doing like a skincare routine every day, obviously you're using these products every day, you will get through them quicker. So it's always best to go for something that's quite reasonable, but then I also make sure that the products do actually work, they're not cheap and tacky. But anyway, I'm going to stop talking because I feel like I've been talking for ages and get on with this video. Okay, so I'm going to get quite close up to the camera, which I don't like doing because I just had some Weetabix and I forgot to clean my teeth, which is really stupid. So I've probably got bits of Weetabix in my teeth. That's another thing. Always make sure you clean your teeth as well. But anyway, this is my skin at the moment. Obviously it's been quite sunny outside and I have been going on a few sunbeds, which I do find makes my freckles come out and does like dry up my skin slightly. But also I do find it helps like keep away spots going on sunbeds. I don't know why, for me it just seems to get rid of spots. But yeah, so I've recently, not that any of you male viewers probably want to know this, but it's natural, I just recently finished my period, and usually when I come on my period I get loads of spots because it's just something that my body does when I get a period. It's like, hey, let's bring out the spots. But yeah, so I was quite lucky, and I think it's because I've been going on the sunbeds. But as you can see, this is my skin. I do have uneven skin tones and bits and bobs there, and ignore the red bits on my eyes. While I was in the gym I just kept rubbing my eyes and it's just got a bit red. But anyway, that is my skin close up. And yeah, so basically what I'm going to show you, I do this practically every day. So the first thing I always use is a facial scrub. So I don't use this all the time in my skincare routine, just because I find that if I use it too much, because I've got quite sensitive skin, it will like make my skin get quite sore. So I don't use this every day, but if I do use it every day, it will just be like in their more tougher areas, like my cheeks and on my nose, but I won't really use it around my eyes and around this area because it's quite sensitive. But yeah, so I'm going to put some of this on. This is, and I should actually show you, shouldn't I, the Frank's Body Creamy Face Scrub, and it's gentle. Ignore the bottle, it's rather crusty, but I usually use this in the shower, and that's why, hence it's all crusty and stuff. It's just lime scale, ignore that, okay? It's really gross, sorry about that. But this is so good. I think this is more of an expensive kind of face like scrub that you would normally get in a store. So I usually put this on my skin straight on without any like water or anything, because I find that I can really scrub it in. And I feel really weird because I'm trying to talk, but like looking at myself in the camera, I'm just look all like wobbly. Okay, so I just like to scrub that in them areas, especially around hair, because I always get like little spots around there, and they're the kind of areas that if you try and squeeze, which you should never squeeze your spots, it goes really sore. So yeah, now I've done that, I'm just gonna get my flannel without trying to spill the water everywhere, and now I'm gonna like wet my face, just because, okay, all the pugs are coming over now. If you're thirsty, you cannot drink this water. I wish you could see him right now. Okay, I'm just gonna dampen my face, and then I'm gonna get, oi, Gracie, you're gonna move my camera. Now I'm gonna get my face scrub again. I always use like a little pea amount, and to be honest, I think I've had this for like a good couple of years and it's still going. I think it's basically nearly running out now. Okay, now I'm going to really scrub all over my face. And sorry if I'm not pulling my most attractive face. I feel like I'm speaking really funny, but yeah, just really go for it. Obviously, like I said, if you have sensitive skin, you'll know how hard you can press and how long you can rub the coffee in, the coffee scrub or whatever scrub you're using. And yeah, so I love this one though. I do prefer to use all things that are more natural on your skin, even though most of the stuff these days have got loads of like rubbish in it. Sorry, my nose person's fallen out. Okay, so now I've kind of rubbed that in. It would probably rub in a bit more easier because normally I'd be in the shower, so my face probably would be a little bit more like moistured, I hate that word, a bit more wet. Okay, so now I'm just gonna, obviously, oh my goodness, I just splashed water and it's all going over down my leg. Okay, so my number one go-to in all of my skincare routines is a facial brush, and I absolutely love this. This is the Magnetone London, I think it's like the mini travel one. I can't rate this enough, guys. Okay, so everything I'm showing you today, I would totally recommend. None of this video is sponsored, by the way, apart from this is gifted, and I've tried it and honestly it's really good. This is just like a girl's best friend, especially if you want really clear skin. Since I've been using this, I've found my skin has felt so silky and smooth. My foundation has gone on better and lasted longer, and I found I haven't had as many spots. Honestly, this is so good. I absolutely love it. I would recommend going for this travel one just because this is really handy to go around with. They do have more expensive ones that have different brush heads and all that jazz, but to be honest, I don't think I'd ever use them. This brush is perfect. The brushes do come off, so you can change them and buy new ones, which I would recommend because obviously the bacteria and stuff will build up in there, but make sure you wash it every time you've used it. So yeah, I love this one compared to other brands just because this one is rechargeable through like USB cord, which I think is really good. The worst thing is going on holiday and you take this little bad boy with you and you're brushing your face and then you've run out of batteries. But anyway, I love this. So yeah, it's just basically electric facial brush and it just kind of vibrates. As you, I don't know if you can see that on camera, but it vibrates. So I like to use the Soap & Glory Peaches and Clean 4-in-1 Wash Deep Cleansing Milk. This smells amazing. I've been using this for like 10 years now. I absolutely love this. The only thing is it's getting to the bottom now, so the pump thing don't work as well. So all I do is put a load of this onto my facial brush. I like to use this straight on my face, like dry, and then I just rub it in. I think it like makes a weird noise when you can then like go onto your other side of the face or something. So I like to do like all my nose, all my cheeks. I don't go too far underneath my eyes there because I found it actually stings the next day, so I'll keep away from that. There you go. Did you hear that? I made a different noise. So then I then move on to my forehead, which is rather big, so I have to do this again. So just rub that all in my forehead. I usually do it in this area here because that's where I find I get the most spots. Rose, just look at me, she's doing that like head tilt thing. I don't know if you've got a dog, but when you're talking to him or doing something like, they just think, you know, what are you doing? They just look at you, they tilt your head. And that's what she's doing to me right now. I think she's wondering what I'm doing with this like noisy thing. So now I've put that all over my face and I feel like I need to speed this video up because I'm talking too much, but I really love my skincare routine and I really want to share it with you guys because honestly it really does work. Okay, now I like to wet it and then go over it quickly just to like moisten it up again, that awful word. So each time I use my face scrub and then my facial like brush, I always like to wash my face with cold water pre-hand. I like to wash it with warm water because it just opens up my pores. And then obviously after you've used these, you need to close your pores up, so using cold water is definitely the best. So I always wash my face with cold water after every treatment. Okay, now moving on, I like to use my toner. So I'm just using the Garnier Skin Active like rose water toner. And I just like this one because I just find this is really nice and gentle on my skin, and I really love the smell of like roses. So I like to use this after I've done my facial scrub, just to get rid of anything on my skin if there is anything. And then also toner's really good for closing up your pores as well. So I would recommend, my nose piercing keep coming out, sorry about that, I'm not picking my nose. I always recommend to like really wipe this all over your face and down your neck. Also use your face scrub and your facial brush on your neck too, because you do obviously get loads of dirt around there. And I would recommend using a couple of these wipes, but for this video I'm just going to use the same one, but I would recommend using a couple of these. But look how much dirt is on there. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but look, I've used that facial scrub brush and that, and there's still dirt on my face. So it just shows that this really does help. But probably most of the dirt is coming from my neck because I forgot to use the facial brush on my neck. But yeah, that's really gross, and that's why you should use a couple of these. If not, you're just wiping the dirt everywhere. Okay, now I've done that, I feel nice and clean, but the obviously skincare routine isn't finished yet. So Teamy actually kindly gifted me one of their detox, I've got tea in my mind, detox mask, and this is the green tea blend. This is matcha, lemongrass and clay. I absolutely love green tea, like matcha teas. I just absolutely love tea. I'm British, so I'm you know, I just love tea, and I love the smell of like lemongrass. Like lemongrass is such a really nice refreshing smell. And then one of my favorite kind of types of face masks is definitely clay masks. I just feel like once you've taken them off, you just feel so like refreshed, and also feel like with clay it seems more natural in that, which is quite nice. The packaging is so gorgeous. Like, I absolutely love this. This is also cruelty free, but this is perfect for all skin types. And this is obviously the actual face mask itself. It smells lovely. This is what it looks like as well, really nice and green. But I'm just going to use this face mask brush thing that I got from Poundland, which feels so soft. But I'm going to use this to apply the face mask. It does say you can use your fingers, so if you are going to use your fingers, I would recommend like obviously washing your fingers before you put this on your face. So I'm just going to put this on all of my face, just not around my lips or my eyes too much, just because my skin obviously is quite sensitive. Oh, this smells lovely. Okay, so now I'm going to leave this on for 10 to 15 minutes. Teamy actually sent me an exclusive discount code for you guys, which is PUG25, so you can actually get 25% off. So I would definitely go over to their website, which I have linked down below. They actually do other kind of products on their website. They do like facial drops, they also do tea. Okay, so I've kept the mask on for about 10 minutes. As you can see, it's dried all up, so I'm now just gonna wash that off. Okay, so now I've washed off the face mask. I then use cold water obviously to close up my pores again. I'm now going to go on to the last few steps of this routine, and the next thing I like to use is some kind of like facial drops. So I've been really into the Revolution skincare range at the moment, and this is their 10%, not even going to bother pronouncing that word, but I'll show you it. And then it's got 1% zinc, and this is for blemish and pore refining serum. This is vegan, cruelty free and fragrance free, and this is the packaging. If my camera will zoom in on my packaging, they go, I don't know how you pronounce that, but that's what it's got in. This is their full size bottle, and this was £6. So I just put a couple of drops of this on my face, a bit on my forehead, my cheeks, my nose, get that cheek again, on my chin, and then, oh, I've spilt some. Then I just rub that all in my face. Obviously use clean fingers, clean hands. Okay, so now we've put the facial drops on, it's now time to use a bit of face cream. I love to use face moisturizer. Like I said, I have sensitive and dry skin. This is quite expensive, I would say, but this I would definitely recommend. As you know, I don't really go for really expensive brands. I sometimes find, like I've shown you today, the drugstore ones work just as good as expensive ones. I did pick this up though from Boots in the sale for £3, which is like a bargain. I don't know how you say that name, so I'm just gonna show it on camera. There you go, finally my camera focuses in. But this is the brand, and this is their basically hydrating repair face moisturizer. I like to put it in my bits of my skin which are quite dry. Okay, so now on to the final few steps to my skincare routine. Absolutely love Lush bubblegum lip scrub. As you guys know, it's edible as well, so that's another good bonus to this. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this onto my lips, which is kind of hard because when you've got like false nails, it doesn't go on very well. Okay, I'm spitting everywhere now. Okay, ready? Oh, so yummy. Rub that in. You can rinse it off, but I recommend licking it off and eating it because it's lovely. I need to stop doing that because literally most of this has been eaten then actually put onto my lip. I'm gonna use the Dr. Paw Paw multi-purpose soothing balm. This is their original one. Absolutely love this. If you want to go for like a natural kind of no makeup look and you just want to put something on your lips for a nice like little glow, put this on. I always find as well it makes my lips look really nice and pumped up. Like sometimes I find with other lip moisturizers they just don't like make your lips look nice, and I don't know, when I put this on I just think it looks really like my lips just look really perky. I don't know why. That's my face, my lips all done and moistured, cringe. And the last thing we're going to go in with is the PS, this is a Primark Beauty brand one, PS Gentle Hydrating Mist, and this is the Hydrating Vitamin E and Organic Rose. This was £1.50. £1.50. This is what it looks like. Yeah, then I just like spritz this all over my face, a little bit around my neck. This is the bit where you get really scared for pressing the button for some reason. I always get scared and I don't know why. Do it. Just do it, Harriette. Smells absolutely gorgeous. Just let that dry in, and yeah, that is my skincare routine. So obviously you can do all of this and then put your makeup on, and then obviously in the evening before you go to bed you can redo this all again. I probably wouldn't recommend using this twice in a day though. I always recommend just using a face scrub once a day or once like every couple of days, depending on how, like, you know, if you've got quite sensitive skin then don't use it every day. If you've got quite tough skin then use it every day. But anyway, you all know your own skin type. So anyway, that's the end of my skincare routine. I'm gonna leave it here because I feel like I've been chatting way too much in this video. This has probably got to be one of the most loveliest videos I've actually done, sitting down and sharing, just because I really do love sharing things with you guys that I really do believe work. And like all these products I showed you I absolutely love, and this thing, it's like my best friend in my skincare routine. But anyway, yeah, I'll finish the video there because I'm still chattering on. I love you guys, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.